Hi everyone, Nicholas here. In this Portuguese lesson, we are going to be learning 2 more days in this video. This time, we're going to be focusing on the weekends. On the last video, I taught everyone how to say the days of the week. But in this video, I'm going to be teaching everyone how to say the 2 weekends in Brazilian Portuguese. But there's also a catch to this as well. There's a few things that needs to be done in order for everyone to learn those things. Please make sure everyone like this video, please. Subscribe to the channel. I have Instagram. You can also follow me on my Instagram, my Portuguese class account over there. And stay tuned until the end of this video. We might have a birthday shout out. Actually, not even 1 birthday shout out. Or 2. Maybe 3 at the end of this video. So just watch this lesson and everyone is going to see those 2 birthday shout outs. So in the last video, if anyone had not watched the last video, there's going to be that link on YouTube or, watch it on Instagram as well. I talked about the word feira, which is feira means market or fair, and the number were introduced by the Catholic Church in the 6th century to replace pagan names. Monday to Friday. I talked about that in the last video, but in this video, it's a little bit different here. In this video, we're going to talk about why do they not have the feiras at the end. So to begin right here, Saturdays and Sundays never use the word feira. It's a specific reasons, historical and religious reasons why they do not use the word feira at the end of Saturday and Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese. The word Saturday comes from the Latin Sabbatum and the Hebrew word Sabbath, meaning the day of rest, because it was already recognized as day of rest in the Abrahamic transition. The Catholic Church did not need to rename it, so that's why they did not rename the weekends, which is Saturday and Sunday. Saturday in Brazilian Portuguese, Sábado. Sábado. S-A. This A here has an accent. I'm going to go over that in a minute. B-A-D-O. Sábado. 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 This accent that's on top of the letter A right there, I talked about it a year ago. I taught everyone on the accents. I taught everyone that in accents in Brazilian Portuguese, it's usually on top of the vowels. You're not going to see it underneath a vowel or word in Brazilian Portuguese or letter. Always going to see it on top of the vowels. So this accent here makes the vowel sounds stronger and more open vowel sounds. So you're not going to hear this word make like a regular A sound. When you usually say it, it's naturally with that word. You're not going to say it like a regular A. You're not going to say how you would say some of the words in Brazilian Portuguese without the accent. Just a regular one. It gives it more strength on the vowels. It gives it more difference. It makes it more like an open vowel sound. You're not going to pronounce it like a regular A, and you're not going to pronounce it like a closed vowel sound like we do with the other accent. But we're not worried about that accent right now. Teaching everyone this accent right here, which is the open vowel sound. You're not going to have or hear the accent make a closed vowel sound. Now let's take a look right here how you're going to say it right here that I just taught everyone here. Sa. Do you hear it? Like it makes it more like an ah. So look, sa. Ba. Like right here, bad. Like there's no impression, there's no strong impression after you pronounce this A right here, after the letter B right here. Only this first A here has the accent, which is the letter A. Sábado. Sábado. So that's how you would say Saturday in Brazilian Portuguese. And it comes from the Latin Sabbatum and the Hebrew word Sabbath, meaning the day of rest. So back then, they considered the day of rest, which was Saturday. You would work from Monday to Fridays back then, and then on Saturday, you would consider that day just to rest. So that's why that it's different. It doesn't have the word feira on the weekends. So just on Mondays through Fridays in Brazilian Portuguese that you would see or hear the word feira, which I just taught everyone in the last video if you had not watched it. Sábado. Sábado. S-A. And remember, this A right here has an accent on top of this A. It makes the A vowel sounds like an ah sound. You're not going to hear it sounded like a closed one. B. A. This A right here does not have an accent, only the one after the S and before the B. If it's this other one here, does not have the accent on this one. D. O. Sábado. Sábado. Alright, the next one right here. Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese, the first day of the week. Domingo. Domingo. So Sunday is from a Latin phrase, which is Dies Dominicus, which means the Lord's Day. So it's the day that people usually, go to church, and they consider the day they do that is on Sunday. And in the Bible, it usually says to, put God first, which aligns them to do that as in their belief to, as if you go to church, if you read the Bible, it says to put God first. And that is the first day of the week. Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese, Domingo. 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 That is what it means. It means the Lord's Day. So you already had the day of rest, which was Saturday, the day before Sunday. And then after Saturday, after your day of rest, it's the first day of the week. That day would be the Lord's Day, the day that you go to church, praise God, and hear the word. If you're a sermon and go to church, have fellowship with people. D-O-M-I-N-G-O. Domingo. Domingo. D-O-M-I-N-G-O. Domingo. Domingo. So it means the Lord's Day, which was from the Latin phrase Dies Dominicus, which means the Lord's Day. And Domingo does not have the word feira at the end. It's still the weekend. It won't make sense if you say Domingo feira or Sábado feira, you know what I mean? It doesn't consider anything with that. But as well, back then, they did not want to rename it. So they still consider it the Saturday to be Sábado and Sunday to be Domingo. So that's why they do not have that word feira at the end right there after that, because it's the weekend. And the weekends in Brazilian Portuguese, we do not have the feira at the end. Alright, let's do a recap right here real quick, and then we're gonna get into those birthday shoutouts. Saturday in Brazilian Portuguese, Sábado. Sábado. S-A B-A-D-O. Sábado. Sábado. I mean Saturday. Sábado. Which Saturday and Sundays never uses the word feira for religious reasons at the end, the word feira. Sábado comes from a Latin Sabbatum and the Hebrew word Shabbat, meaning the day of rest, because it was already recognized as that day, rest day, in the Abrahamic tradition. The Catholic Church did not need to rename that day because it was already considered the day of rest. And technically, some of them may still be considering that, but that's why that they did not rename Sábado. They did not have to rename that. Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese, Domingo. Domingo. D-O-M-I-N-G-O. Domingo. 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 And it's from a Latin phrase, Dies Dominicus, which means the Lord's Day. So that's why the weekends that does not have the word feira at the end, because it's considered the Lord's Day, where people go to church, worship, hear the word, and have fellowship, and put God first on that day, which is because it's the first day of the week. Alright, well, before we start today's birthday shout-out, I just wanted to mention we're going to do 3 birthday shout-outs in this video. On June 13, it was Avery's birthday. On June 14, it was Mr. Shea's birthday. And today is Carson's birthday. But, again, just wanted to say happy birthday to you, Mr. Shea, for you today, Kelsey. And let's do it. Are you ready? Are you ready to have some fun? Here we go. We're doing it. Saying happy birthday to you 3 more times. Happy birthday to you. Sing happy birthday, dear Avery and Mr. Shea. Kelsey. Because the boss. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Avery, Mr. Shea. Elsie. I hope you enjoyed this birthday shout out here. And, yeah, hope you also learned something new in this video. If you want any more Portuguese lesson on this channel, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. I have Instagram. See you all next video.